Yeah, we are baking today. So first of all, dust your pan with butter and flour very well. Make sure you dust it very well. The edges, check the edges, check the surrounding, because it's going to come out bad if you didn't dust your pan very well. Then the next thing, measure out your ingredients, gather the dry ingredients, sieve them very well. Your flour, your baking powder, your ingredients, all the dry ingredients. You must have written it somewhere, and you just want to go ahead and do the whole calculations and all of that. Then break your eggs, separate your egg white from your egg yolk. This is very important when you are baking, especially when you are baking fruit cakes. Very important. You know why it's very important? It will be in our next video. Why you must cream your egg white differently. Make them separately. Make sure, as you can see, we are separating them manually, though they have equipment for egg separation. So it's better for us to learn both ways, both manual and both conventionally, and all that. Yay! Your margarine and your sugar, cream them very well. Cream them. Make sure you cream them well until they are pure white. Then your egg white, make sure you cream them, whisk them, cream them till they are fluffy, they are white, they are good to go. Then again, add your separated egg yolk into your creamed margarine and egg and sugar, and mix them well. Mix them well. Okay. Anyway, in this one we are going to prepare fruit cake with oranges zest and oranges fruit. So we are making use of oranges. We are preparing the zest right now. So before you cream your margarine, sugar and egg yolk, make sure you add your flavors, all the flavors that you think you want your cake to have. There are so many flavors out there. So in your fruits, bring out your fruits from the alcohol where you soak it, measure out. Then your juice, squeeze out all the juices. Make sure you squeeze them very well. If you are using oranges, make sure you squeeze them, sieve them perfectly, and keep them for juice after creaming the whole necessaries. Okay, so here we are done with our margarine and our sugar creaming with egg yolk. We have our egg white creamed. We have our flour, dried ingredients one side. So this is our golden syrup. You add your golden syrup, measure out the proportion that should go with your recipe. So when you are done, try as much as possible to add your ingredient perfectly. As you can see, we have our brownie, we have our black chocolate, we have our flour, dry ingredients. First of all, try as much as possible to divide the way you add your stuff. You have the dry ingredients, you have the wet ingredient. The wet ingredients are usually the egg white, and if you are using juices, you can just keep them one side. So add them in proportions: the dry, the wet, the dry, the wet, so that they can incorporate into your recipe very well. So when you end up adding one portion together once, it will make the cake either not to rise well, or not to cook well, or not to incorporate some ingredients into your recipe very well. So you end up having a bad cake day, which we don't want. We don't want to waste all this energy, all these ingredients into making a bad cake, you know. It's not going to make any sense to us. So as you can see here, we've added our dry ingredient in proportion, wet ingredients in proportion. Just sit back and make sure you see the video very well. And also, if you have any question, drop it at the comment section, because when we talk about videos, having a YouTube channel is a follow-up something. Always come back for more, because we have another intensive training coming up. So stay back to this video and try as much as possible to gather one or two knowledge, okay? If you need the recipe, drop recipe please at the comment section. I can also give you the one that worked for me, okay, or for a token, okay? So all thanks to Nazel Event and Conventionary, Winnie Cake, and Frances Cake. It's a collabo to make a video perfectly like this, okay? And also Dr. V Collection Pastries. So do well to follow them all on Instagram, Facebook, and chat them up. Anyway, as you can see, we are going. The process of this, our cake is really going fine. Stay back and watch. So at this point, you should start heating your oven. Preheat your oven at 180 degrees Celsius. And we've added our fruit. It should be the last thing, because when you add your fruit before, the fruits will just settle down at the base, and that's what we don't want to happen here. So bake your cakes in batches. You know why you should bake your cake in batches. Sure you understand. Okay, we are going to talk about all these things in our next video, but right now, just see the basics of baking, especially fruit cake making. So if you have any contribution, do well to chat me up, drop it at the comment section, and do well to also send everything you want to say as look up Dr. V Collection, DRVEE Collection _ pastries on Instagram, and check out what you need to check out, and what you need to know, and ask your questions, okay? Ta-da! We are done. We are getting ready. Our cakes are getting ready, like yummy yum. You can't believe the outcome. Ta-da! This is the outcome. Beautifully laid. Beautiful. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. Do well to come back for more tips on baking and health and all that.